Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on SoFi Technologies, ticker SOFI. I've been following this one since it was IPOE, then I think it changed again, and then it went to SoFi, SOFI. This is one of Chamath's specs. Well, I don't know if you call it a spec anymore, but since the ticker's changed and everything, but here's kind of where it was listed, November 30th of 2020. And so it had the nice run up there in January to 25.14 and dropped down, ran back up, dropped down again, run up again to a lower high. And so each time maybe it's going to run up here again, who knows. So it's kind of the history of it. But in the last year, it's down over 42%. In the past 3 months, down over 38%. In the last month, it's down over 11%. Here in the last week, it's actually in the green, 3.37%. Could have got a dip there, 9.33. And here's a look at what it's doing today. So that would have been a good dip buy or an option to get into it there. That would have been a decent payout depending on how many contracts you have. But this is SoFi, ticker SOFI. As you can see, I have 3 shares here at a cost basis of $15.13, so I'm a little bit in the red, but I'm just going to hold it. So I've started using the SoFi platform probably about 2 years ago. Wasn't too thrilled with it. It was kind of like M1 Finance. All they had was market orders at the time. I believe you can buy limit orders on it now, but I still haven't looked at it in a while. I should look at it and see what I have in it, but I haven't looked at it in quite a while. But leave in the comments if you use their platform. But this is financial services, offers home loans, personal loans, in-school loans, and credit cards. Founded in 2011. 54.65 million shares being traded, an average of 62 million, $9.46 billion market cap, and a 52-week low of 882, high of 24.95. Pretty good ratings on this one, and a 73% buy. And here's a look at their next earnings. So that's, actually tomorrow, so coming up. So you can see when I bought mine back here in August, a lot of people were talking about it. I got in, and of course you can see I'm down, so I'm glad that one didn't fill now. But just hang on to it, and it's going to go back up. I could buy some more here at one of these, but I just haven't looked at this one in a while. So over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a buy with a 1-year price target of $17.95. SoFi Technologies announces agreement to acquire Technisys. This is on Tuesday the 22nd. It's a little bit older information, but still relevant to if you have SoFi. So their digital personal finance company today announced that it entered into a definitive merger agreement. The merger agreement to acquire Technisys, a leading cloud-native digital multi-product core banking platform. Technisys shareholders will receive aggregate consideration of approximately 84 million shares of SoFi common stock, less than 10% of SoFi's fully diluted share count as of September 30th of 2021, subject to customary adjustments set forth in the merger agreement. The shares have an aggregate value of approximately $1.1 billion based on volume. Weighted average price of SoFi common stock for the 20 trading day period ended on February 15th of 2022. So Technisys has built an attractive, fast growth business with a unique and critical strategic technology that are all leading financial services companies will need to order to keep pace with the digital innovation. The acquisition of Technisys is an essential building block in delivering on our member-centric digital one-stop shop experience for SoFi members and our platforms through Galileo. Wayne's World, Galileo. If you know what I'm talking about, you can leave that in the comments. So, acquisition of Technisys adds a unique strategic technology and business for SoFi. So we'll see what this does to the stock price, and it's always good to innovate, just as it says here, on future products through surface through industry-leading APIs. So always got to stay ahead of the game, especially with technology. Comes out today and it's almost obsolete tomorrow or the next day, but everything's outdated so quick. So estimated incremental revenue from the acquisition, including base revenue of Technisys and revenue synergies of the vertically integrated capabilities, is expected to add a cumulative $500 to $800 million through year-end 2025 at high incremental margins. So, as you see it, this is a long-term hold of mine. I'm in the red, but no big deal. It's going to go back up. Like I said, I could buy more. I've just been throwing money elsewhere instead of this one, so I probably should dollar cost average into it a little bit. But let's see here. Here's the conference call. That's already over with. Q4 outlook. Why SoFi's brokerage account is ideal for beginner investors, and as you can see, this just came out today, 8 hours ago. So notably opening doors for everyday investors in this clip, the future of fintech on Motley Fool Live, recorded on February 10th. Motley Fool contributors Matt Frankel and Jason Hall discuss how SoFi is catering to new and beginner investors by pulling back the curtain on participating in IPOs, a service that is helping to distinctly differentiate SoFi from its competitors. SoFi is differentiating its brokerage by allowing everyday investors to participate in IPOs with no minimum account size. If Stripe does go public, you may be able to participate in it through SoFi by depositing, say, $100 into a brokerage account, which you cannot do with most brokers. I've tried to invest in anticipated IPOs through TD Ameritrade. There's the ticker. For years, and I've been successful maybe once. I've loved to buy into Airbnb IPO in late 20, just to name one example. So if you have a brokerage, you can buy IPOs. You can leave that in the comments. I've never really looked into that myself, but always buy them after they hit the stock exchange, but maybe that's not right either. So Wall Street analysts upgrade Tesla Incorporated. What else is Wall Street saying? So Tesla surged 1.14% to reach 9.1. Showed about the dip. I suppose it went up today. I haven't looked at it today. The company report on February 9th that CEO's Tesla, not sure what this one is. SoFi is what we're talking about, and not sure what that one is. Driving explosive revenue growth with innovative and new market expansion in healthcare, electric vehicles, and fintech. So might have to look into those, because that's what it's all about here on my channel, is electric vehicles and fintech. I've covered those numerous times, especially Tesla. So Relic, I'm not sure how you say that. Health Technologies, it's over the counter. RQHTF, SoFi Technologies, SoFi, and XTMIF. Guru's opinion on Tesla. So just going to skim through this. It's interesting with Tesla, but I want to keep this video about SoFi, but always good to look at Tesla as well. Might be due for an update on Tesla as well. So, but back to SoFi. Tesla Incorporated profit margins posted 10.30, the key fundamental to watch. And again, this is dated here today. So again, kind of some of the same information, just on a different article. So again, just going to scroll through this. Full year performance on Tesla, 19.89%. Not too bad. Just wait until it goes up and splits again. That's what I'm hoping. So I've been trying to buy little by little. Should have bought more on the dips. I bought some partial shares in a Schwab account, so it wasn't a full, maybe $100 or something like that. Head-to-head contrast, Medallion Financial, MFIN versus SoFi Technologies. I've not heard of Medallion Financial. That's kind of an interesting name. Might have to take a look at them as well. Are both finance companies, but which is the superior business? We will contrast the two companies based on the strength of their valuation, analyst recommendations, profitability, risk, earnings, dividends, and institutional ownership. So net margins, 28. SoFi is not available. That's interesting. They don't have just NA. So we'll just continue scrolling through. If you have MFIN, you can list that in the comments. Institutional and insider, 31.4 Medallion shares are held by institutional investors comparatively to 45.8 of SoFi shares are held by institutional investors. That's a little bit of a difference. 18.4 in Medallion are held by insiders comparatively to 35.1 shares are held by company insiders. Volatility and risk. Medallion has a beta of 2.52, indicating the stock price is 152% more volatile. Wow, 152% than S&P 500. So that's a yo-yo. If you want one to trade, look into that one. So comparatively, SoFi Technologies has a beta of minus 2.7, indicating that the stock price is 370% less volatile than S&P. So if you want a volatile, go for Medallion. If you want one that doesn't move, like a video that I did earlier on Intel, you can look at SoFi. And here's a score rating, 3 and 2.73 for SoFi. Summary, Medallion Financial beats SoFi Technologies on 7 of 11 factors compared between the two stocks. So Medallion is a bank holding company which, through its subsidiaries, engages in the provision of consumer loans, raises deposits, and other banking activities. Operates through the following segments: consumer lending, commercial lending, Medallion lending, and so on. While SoFi provides digital financial services, the company operates through 3 reportable segments: lending, financial services, and technology platform, and so on. Feel free to pause and go over the rest. And if you like both, you can invest in both of them. So that's what sometimes I do. So, and then you can decide on the performance of the stock for yourself. So now that we're a bank and taking advantage of the 1.0 APR, SoFi checking and savings account. I believe I have like a debit card from SoFi from the account that I have, but I never have used it. So I don't have that much actually in the account. So over here on StockTwits, currently at $11 and went up 37 cents, and 52-week low of 10.19, high of 24.95, 8.24 or $8.28 billion market cap. Now all the bears and shorts are coming out. Our earnings being released after market today or tomorrow. I believe it said the 1st. Earnings will be bad because of buy. When you loaded the boat at the bottom. Yeah, everybody must think it's going to be positive. It's going to be good on earnings, so we will wait and see. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy, and here on TipRanks as a moderate buy with a we'll call it 66% upside to 1885, high of 22, low of 1650. But if you have SoFi, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share on this one. And kind of a coincidence, I did a video on it today and earnings are tomorrow, so I was just thinking of SoFi the other day as well. But if you haven't smashed the like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.